Today we'll be looking at procedures to fly out of and into Canberra's Class C airspace. I'm not a flying instructor, so these are useful tips and also what you need to do, calls you need to make and so on. Foggy Canberra morning, should lift by 9 o'clock though, and as you can see, huge amounts of traffic, but that's the price you pay for living in a wonderful city like Canberra. Now, first things first, before you fly out of or into or through Canberra's Class C airspace, you need to lodge a flight plan, whether that be through Oz Runways, AVPLANs or NAPES, but you have to lodge one. The only time you don't have to lodge one is if you are starting from Canberra and you're doing circuits, then you don't need to lodge a flight plan, but all other times, lodge a flight plan.
Okay, the first thing we do, of course, is listen to the ATIS.
Time check 0008.5. Canberra, terminal information, Echo. Runway 35 and runway 30 for arrivals and departures. Wind, variable 3 knots. Visibility, greater than 10 kilometres. Haze, temperature 16. QNH 1031. On first contact with Canberra, notify receipt of Echo.
Okay, we got Echo. Okay, now next thing we do is get our clearance from Canberra ground on 121.7, and that's what I'm about to do now. Canberra ground, good morning, IFR Mooney November Whiskey Foxtrot for Canberra via Cootamundra, 6,000 pilot calculated, 1 POB received Echo.
Whiskey Foxtrot, Canberra ground. Copy, declared for Canberra via Cootamundra, 6,000 visual. Score 4341 and departures 125 days and 9.
Canberra via Cootamundra, 6,000 visual, squawk 4341 and departures at 125.9, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Okay, put our code in, 4341, 4341, there it is. Set our altitude at 6,000, and he said visual because it's below the lowest safe in the area, but I calculated it to be alright.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, sorry, expect a visual departure.
Copy visual departure, November Whiskey Foxtrot. And that's our clearance. Okay, I've just done my run-ups and now I'm ready to go, so I'm going to request taxi clearance from Canberra ground. Canberra ground, November Whiskey Foxtrot, run-ups complete, received Echo 1 POB, request taxi.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, taxi for runway 30, hold short runway 35.
Taxi for runway 30, hold short runway 35, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Okay, let's taxi.
Cross runway 35, taxi to holding point Charlie 5.
On the Charlie, cross runway 35, taxi to holding point Charlie 5, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Now I've been given clearance to
Victor, Quebec,
cross runway 35.
Cleared to land.
Now, I don't know if you can see, but up ahead we've got stop bars. Canberra has stop bars, and if you haven't been given clearance, then there's reds right across the taxiway. Now, because I've been given a clearance, there's also another thing. You need to make sure that there are green lights, or that the red stop bars have gone out, and that there are green lights along the middle of the taxiway. If you don't have those, and he's still giving you a clearance to cross, you cannot cross. It's an incursion. So if you have a clearance to cross and it's still red, you just ask the controller to confirm clearance to cross. So dead ahead, I don't know if you can see them, but they're green lights right down the middle of the taxiway. Now we're crossing runway 35. As I said, do not cross unless you've got those green lights. Okay, we're at Charlie 5 here, and again we've got stop bars there, so I just asked, and sorry, we're going over to tower now. 118.7. I'll get the departures frequency 125.9 just dialed in, so I don't have to worry about that. And we tell them we're ready. Canberra Tower, good morning. November Whiskey Foxtrot at Charlie 5, ready?
November Whiskey Foxtrot, Canberra Tower, line up runway 30.
Line up runway 30, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Okay, the red lights have gone out. I've got green lights, so now I can proceed. Again, if I didn't have green lights, I can't proceed. Okay, line up checks, mixture rich, boost pump on.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 30, clear for takeoff, make left turn.
Runway 30, clear for takeoff, make left turn, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Okay, smoothing it via full power. And some pressures green, airspeed's alive.
Canberra ground, good morning, velocity 1210 for base 7.
Velocity 1210, Canberra, good morning, taxi hold short, runway 30.
10.
Canberra ground, velocity 1687, PD3 back.
Velocity 1687, Canberra ground.
Beg 2 departure, squawk 1441, bay 8.
Velocity 1687. Velocity 1210 on Bravo, cross runway 30 and taxi to the bay.
30, taxi to the bay.
Okay, set climb power, 2626. Fuel pump off. Okay, pitch, drop and pump. Fair bit of haze today because of the hazard reduction burning happening in New South Wales.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, connect departures.
Contact departures, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Okay, over to 125.9. Canberra approach, good morning, November Whiskey Foxtrot, climbing through 3,200 visual for 6,000 pilot calculated. Squawking 4341.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, g'day, approach identified.
November Whiskey Foxtrot. And that's it, folks. Okay.
Charlie Tango 0, copy that.
Now, when flying into Canberra, of course, we have to pick up the ATIS, so that's what we're going to do now.
28.5. Canberra.
Kilo Mike Whiskey Centre.
Foxtrot. Runway 35 and
Kilo Mike Whiskey, go ahead.
30.
Kilo Mike Whiskey, this is
Departures. Wind variable 3 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometres. Haze. Temperature 18. QNH 1030. On first
1030.
contact with Canberra, notify receipt of Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
Time check 012.
So there you go, just pick up the ATIS, we got Foxtrot. Just about to level out at 7,000. I've just done some nav approaches into Cootamundra, just for a bit of practice. They were good. So that's it, first pick up the ATIS. Now normally with a VFR flight, you'd be going via a VFR point, and then before you get to the boundary, about 10 miles at least, the call would be Canberra approach, November Whiskey Foxtrot, 10 miles west of Tumut, level 7,500, inbound with Foxtrot request clearance. And then they will give you a transponder code, identify you, and then give you instructions to go in. I'm actually IFR, so I'm going to get a handoff to Canberra approach. So it's a little bit, for VFR pilots it's slightly different. But bottom line, you let them know where you are, what altitude, You're inbound.
Oscar, copy 0215.
Receive the ATIS. As simple as that.
Oscar.
I'll see if I can just keep it on here and wait for the handoff. Actually, on second thoughts, I won't. It'll be too long.
Reserve traffic, another station calling, say again.
Oh, no, just Kilo Mike Whiskey, copy traffic.
Kilo Mike Whiskey.
Well, I've gone all the way to Cootamundra, done 2 RNAV approaches, and climbing out, and I realised that my flight speed...
November Whiskey Foxtrot, clear to Canberra, track via Avbeg, maintain 7,000.
Clear to Canberra, track via Avbeg, maintain 7,000, November Whiskey Foxtrot. So that's my clearance to go into controlled airspace. Yeah, so I haven't actually, I didn't actually push the ANR button.
X-ray, Oscar, copy, I'll get you across the
I hadn't noticed it, and I thought, oh, hang on. So I pushed it, and oh, it's beautiful. Noise reduction, need some. No, it is very nice, and but I didn't notice it. This has got pretty good noise attenuation anyway. Anywho, you heard the handoff. And actually you didn't. You heard the clearance, but the handoff will be November Whiskey Foxtrot contact Canberra approach on 125.9, which I will, and then I'll say Canberra approach, g'day, November Whiskey Foxtrot, maintaining 7,000 visual. And then I'll let them know that I'm at 7,000 and I can see everything, so they don't have to worry about vectoring me around large granite objects.
Canberra wide, Foxtrot Yankee Charlie,
Canberra approach 125.9, g'day.
Canberra approach 125.9, November Whiskey Foxtrot, g'day. Okay.
6118, passing 7,000.
Track 6118.
Here we go, and while I'm there I'm just going to put in the tower frequency as well, 118.7. Just to be prepared. Canberra approach, g'day, November Whiskey Foxtrot, level 7,000 visual.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, g'day to you, and you prefer the visual right circuit 30?
Yes please, visual 30 will be fine, thanks, November Whiskey Foxtrot.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, thanks. Expect the visual right circuit, runway 30, QNH is 1030.
I'll expect right circuit runway 30, QNH 1030 and receive Foxtrot. I forgot to tell them I'll receive Foxtrot, so I should have done that.
Mike Golf Yankee, just for information, there will be parachuting.
Okay, we're about 15 miles out of Canberra, and Tower just asked me if I was visual. I said, well, visual with the airport, and I said I am. And he said, cleared visual approach for right base runway 30.
Quebec Bravo.
So now I'm just basically going to do my own thing and visually approach for a right circuit runway 30. 30 is going that way.
Quebec Bravo, Melbourne.
So I'm going to come in and
correction, Canberra approach.
Do a right circuit. Simple as, bro. Canberra isn't a busy airport as far as GA is concerned, so a certain time of the day they may get a bit of RPT around, but generally they're pretty good. So coming into Canberra isn't a big deal, not like the more busy places. I think Hobart's probably the only other Class C that's not as busy, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, I'll just put it on again as I'm in the circuit. Bye. Okay, he's just handed me off to Tower. Canberra Tower, g'day, November Whiskey Foxtrot, visual approach, tracking for right base runway 30.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, Canberra Tower.
Yeah, simple as that. Fit. Passing over the Federal Highway and Horse Park Drive intersections shortly. Mount Majura on our left and Mount Ainslie on our right. Going off autopilot now. Bit bumpy today, otherwise a beautiful day in Canberra. Who'd want to live anywhere else, eh? Probably most of the people watching this video. And there it is, 120 knots, so let's lower the gear. Okay, got a gear down indication, but nothing here. Okay, this has turned into a bit of an issue, guys, so let's have a look. Tower, this is November Whiskey Foxtrot. I've got no gear down indicator currently, so can I just do a fly past of the tower just to for you guys to see that my gear's down?
November Whiskey Foxtrot A firm. When ready, turn base, and if you overfly runway 30, and I'll take a look.
I copy that. Thanks for November Whiskey Foxtrot.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, can definitely see 3 wheels. Can't fully tell whether your starboard wheel is down and locked. The door is blocking the view from the tower. If you want to make a left circuit and troubleshoot on downwind, or if you want to conduct another flight path, let me know.
Copy. I'll let you know. Thanks, November Whiskey Foxtrot, left circuit 30.
Hear that comment?
I did. Thanks, Qantas. I'll cycle, then do another flyby, and then if I don't get joy, then I'll declare an emergency and come in and land.
Whiskey Foxtrot, would you like the airport to be placed on local standby now?
Negative. I've got buckets of fuel. I don't want to inconvenience anyone, so I'll just do some troubleshooting as we go.
Copy. Keeling 434 Delta, runway 35 clear for takeoff.
Runway 35 clear for takeoff, Keeling 434 Delta.
First thing I should have done. That helps. Tower issues rectified. It was basically a popped circuit breaker, and I've got good indicators now, so request left base runway 30.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, understood. Continue approach.
Continue approach, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Should have done that first.
Good outcome. No worries, departures, Keeling 434 Delta.
And November Whiskey Foxtrot, left base 30, full stop.
November Whiskey Foxtrot, runway 30, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, November Whiskey Foxtrot. Boost pump gears down, mixture rich, and pitch is full fine. Geez, nearly hit a bird.